Hey guys, Tori Boggs here, and today I'm going to be teaching you the leg over cross, aka the toad. This is such an exciting jump rope skill. I'm very, very happy to teach it to you guys because first of all, it's cool to do, it's really fun, but it's going to unlock so many skills for you in the future, and it's a really great progressive jump rope movement. You'll forever revisit the toad. It's going to be a really great one to learn, so I'm excited to have you guys here. It is the sister skill to the leg over, aka the Kruger, so if you've been there first before coming here, great. If not, that's totally fine. You can kind of be learning them around the same time. Just make sure that you've mastered the cross before coming into the leg over cross. Other than that, you're good to go. So let's jump into the tutorial. Alright, so as I mentioned before, you need to have the cross down. So if you don't have that yet, go ahead to my tutorial and make sure that you have that. It's also helpful to have done the can-can, which I have the tutorial for that as well, because you're just learning how to do a basic knee up, a kick, a leg movement, because now you're gonna be doing that here with that cross. So master those before coming here. So what we're gonna do first is just take the toad position. So essentially what it is, it's a cross but with your leg through it, right? So I like to teach it that everything kind of comes up together as we take this position, because a common mistake is that people will go one arm under and then cross over, and then they learn the skill that way, and that's not a great habit. We wanna start from the beginning of just having everything come together. So if my right leg is up, I'm gonna have my left arm under it and my right leg on top. So this is that toad position. You're gonna have a little bend at your hips to make that happen because this is quite difficult, and it also looks and feels a little awkward and unstable. So we wanna make sure that we're balancing the skill. So you do have a slight bend. You don't need your arms to be way far away from you, but they also don't need to be really, really close. Just a comfortable distance to be under that leg that's up. And then going into the left leg over cross. Your left leg is up, so we're gonna be in a cross that has our left arm, on top, and this is the position. Our right arm is under, left arm crossed over, and this is that left toad position. So make sure that you really understand these two positions and that this is a really comfortable movement to do. Okay. All right, so now just like we broke the cross out into a crossover swing, we're gonna do the same here for the toad. So as we do that, let's go ahead and start with the handles in our right hand, and we're gonna work on doing the left toad. And we're gonna go swing, and as the rope is coming from up to down, we're gonna pick up that left leg and cross under it, and then of course, the left arm is gonna cross over that as well. So we go swing and cross. And then to come out of it, you're just gonna, on the next swing, as it comes up and comes back down, you're gonna bring your arm out. So it's over and out. Over and out. And then you can even practice holding it a bit before coming out. That's totally fine. Or just going in and out. This is a movement that you definitely want to have. And then let's switch handles to our left. And then we're going to work on picking up the right leg. So we're going swing and cross. Swing and cross. And then you can hold it if you want, or just come right out of it. This is a really helpful movement to have. And I think this is an easier movement to practice on the leg over cross. That's why I didn't really include that in the leg over, because this is a more difficult swing for people. Whereas here, this is quite a bit easier. And that could be why some people do find the leg over cross can be a bit simpler if they've really mastered that cross up to this point. Now comes for adding in the rope itself. So first start with the rope behind you. And once again, I said everything moves together on the leg over. So if we're going to focus on a right leg, we're gonna cross with our right arm on top. That means our left arm is coming under our right. We start first, rope behind us. I'll get a little closer, you guys see it. Swing, everything comes together. So this should be that final position. The rope is nice and straight. It's ready that my foot can jump it from this point. So if you want to practice even catching the rope, that's totally fine. So you make sure that it's tracking straight. And this is the position we want. And of course you have to make sure that the arm is crossing all the way under the leg, because if you're only going here, the rope isn't gonna make it around. So you have to make sure that it's getting all the way to the other side. So that's the leg over position. Practice both sides. So now we're gonna pick up our left leg, right arm is crossing over. So we're gonna go swing, cross. And once you get these two down, boom, reset, boom, reset, you're pretty much ready to jump it. One thing I want to break down, a lot of people will start to kind of go into the toad and they start to kind of swing the leg from the side. This can happen. I want you to really avoid that from the front end. Think about picking it straight up so the arm is coming right under that leg. We're not swinging the leg over the arm. So make sure that's a habit that you avoid on the front end. So make sure this is nice and smooth, picking up that leg straight, going into the toad. Now comes for jumping it. So same rules apply, just make sure that you're pushing off of the toe of the leg that's down. So of course it requires quite a bit of balance, but we're not landing on the heel for this, we're pushing off of the toe. And there you have that first toad jump. And then from this point, you'll just continue that rope momentum forward. So for now, just worry about going here and don't worry too much about the ending yet. So getting that jump yet first, and then worry about the ending in a second. So boom, reset, boom, reset. So what you'll notice is as you kind of go into this reset moment, you're kind of automatically taking off the top arm, uncrossing. And this is really how you're gonna get out of that skill. Just happens a bit quicker. So it's kind of naturally, as you're gonna step out of it, you can see that the rope kind of unfolds, and then you're gonna be able to jump over. And that's how you get out of the skill. So what you wanna make sure that you're doing is actually when the rope has cleared your head, so the rope is about this position after coming over you, that's when you're gonna uncross. Your top arm comes off a little sooner, then your bottom arm is coming out. This is what you have. And now this is where another common mistake is made. People will like to jump onto the leg that was up to clear out that rope. Not a good habit to get into. After you've opened that cross, bring your feet directly down together to finish this toad skill. We don't want to get ever in the habit of doing this because this is what can happen and it really doesn't set you up for being able to move into another skill. So make sure that as you're uncrossing that toad, our feet are coming down together in the jump. And there is a lot of timing practice there. So going to the other side, thinking the top arm will unfold a little simultaneously, but is slightly earlier. The bottom arm comes out, and then we're ready to clear that rope on the toad. So make sure you're taking that really slowly before putting it kind of all together a little bit quicker. And there's the toad for you guys. So have fun with it. I love this skill. I love the leg over. We're gonna do some cool combinations in the future here with these. So have fun with it and really master it. Bye. Thank you guys so much for learning the leg over cross with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, drop a comment on the toad and any other skill that you want to see here in the future. And until next time, happy jumping.
Presented by Brooks Running.